Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing what is your current reputation? What is the current reputation that you have around town, around in your neighborhood, whatever. Even on social media, what is your current reputation? So we have here three beautiful piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Pause the video if needed. Let's go. For the viewers that picked pile number 1, let's find out. What is your current reputation? And warning, these could be explicit. These can be really honest. My readings are very accurate for anybody that is new here. So if it don't resonate, maybe you have to pick another pile. If you subscribe though, most readings will resonate. So let's see here. I already get like the reputation of like braces, something with teeth. I don't know. Maybe somebody's teeth is like very white, or you have very perfect teeth, or you wear braces. Maybe you have a reputation of having braces right now. Like people know you have the girl with the braces, or you know, the person with the braces with the nice teeth, whatever. Let's see here. What is pile number 1's reputation? What's my pile number 1's reputation? Have here the Page of Wands in the reverse, the Hanged Man in the reverse. You have a reputation of being very like social and extroverted. You have a reputation of like life of the party, the person that's everywhere, the person that is probably invited everywhere. I heard no shame in your game. No shame in your game. There's something about you that like gives very much like you're not ashamed or embarrassed. Okay, it's like what you probably would do, other people will be like, oh my god, I would never do that. Like whatever it is, like I feel like you have a very daredevil type of energy. You're the person that says the things that people might want to hold back on. You're the one that's gonna say, hey, that outfit is a little bit, you know, you're gonna say things that catches people off guard, and people don't expect that coming from you. Okay, I could say they do though a little bit. With the 10 of Pentacles, you might be very abundant looking. Maybe you have like really nice things, or you have nice friends, or you have like a cool circle of friends. It's given very much chic, popular, the it, I would say, the cool kids, the Emperor. Somebody here might own a business. You probably have a reputation of being your own boss, or owning businesses, or owning a business. I heard daddy's little angel. You can have like a reputation of being like a daddy's girl, or someone that's spending all their daddy's money. Ace of Swords upright. You have a reputation of people having to win you over. You know what it is? I see that you're very extroverted and funny and like, but I think it's like hard to get inside. Like I feel like you are kind and funny and whatever, but like for someone to be your friend, like your bestie, or someone close to you, or for someone to know your business, like they have to really like pass some tests. I don't think you're putting tests on people, but I don't know, I get the vibe like some people might think that they're your friend, and then like you would probably show them that they're actually not. Like you give people the impressions that like you are their friend, like I don't know, like you like them, and then basically you do things that make them feel like you don't like them that much, or like they're not really your friend. But I don't think that you're doing it in a way of making them feel unimportant. It's just like they're just not in that level yet with you. You get what I mean? You know, it's like those people that they think because they have you on social media, or because they see you a couple times a week, or because you have something in common, you got the same hobbies, like they were just gonna be your best friend, or you're like, they're just gonna be so into your circle. And even with coworkers, like you might give people the wrong impression of you. Like, yes, I'm extroverted, yes, I'm sweet, yes, I'm social, but that does not mean that I'm that cool with you. See, I respect you. We're cool. We could laugh, but it doesn't mean that we're that close. Okay? So you give very much of like this royal type of energy. Like it gives very royal. It gives like very prestigious. I don't think that a lot of people can just like come in abruptly and like force themselves to be your friend or whatever. Yeah, with the emperor, it's like very calculated. Like your reputation is being a very calculated person. Um, I just think that a lot of people want to be around you. A lot of people want to be in your circle. A lot of people want to be on your side, but not many get in with the Ace of Swords. Not many, or like many have to go through the trials around you. And I think because maybe because of how you look or what you have, you've probably attracted a lot of people that used you in the past, or like took advantage of the fact that they were in your circle. So it's like you are very, very cautious with the people that you surround yourself with, or the people that you come around, but like very lighthearted. I feel like I heard talk of the town, like most liked. Like you're the most liked. Even if people can't get in your bubble, you are most liked. I feel like a lot of people got a lot of nice things to say about you, like that you're respectful, you're sweet, you're charismatic, you're fun, you know. But I don't think that a lot of people know more. Okay, the reputation is that a lot of people don't know more. The Hangman in reverse, they don't know more, but it's not because they don't want to. Eight of Swords, it's because they don't know. They don't know more, okay? So you have a reputation of, you know, being a socialite in disguise. How can I explain that? Like, that's just, it's like a balance between extroverted and introvert. There's some people, listen, and I say because it's a balance, because there's some people that they might be mysterious, they could be private, they only have one or two friends, but when they come out in the public, you can tell that, because they don't talk to anybody, they're not charismatic, they don't laugh, they don't really interact with others unless, you know, because I know people that like that are all in or not, you know what I mean? They're either all in with you or they're not in at all. You're more of like, you're in with everyone. They're just not in yours. They're just not in your circle. So you're in everyone's, but not everyone is in yours. You get what I mean? And I get the reputation here. You are very trusted. People trust you. People trust you with their business. People trust you with like things that, you know, people wouldn't trust other people with. I feel like people look forward into telling you about their day or the things that happen to you. Okay? You have a reputation of being a good person, a good friend, a good family member. Ten of Pentacles. You could be the favorite in your family, even if you don't know that. Even if you're like Jaylene, oh my god, they're so rude and they hate me. No, I feel like this group, pile number one, you are like everyone's favorite. And maybe in disguise, because people don't want to kiss too much ass. People, you know what I mean? People, it's like the celebrity that walks in the room, but you don't. Some of us do this, but some, you know, but you don't want to like bother them or like cost so much. But like people get excited to see you. People are happy to see you. People are like, oh my god, finally the party got here. You know, people are just like really happy to see you coming in anywhere. Okay, you are very liked. Your reputation, very, very liked. What can I say? Very, very liked. To the point where some of your haters are people that don't know you, that are maybe mad because of somebody else, or like people that just meet you off the grid and they think you're weird or something like that, or they think like you're off grid, like why everybody likes you, like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Pile number one, people that are your haters don't really know you. And if they are haters, they admire you, or they can't get in. Oh, that's another one. That's another message. Like most of your haters are people that can't get in your circle, people that done you wrong, that you've like cut off completely. Those are your haters. People that you cut off completely. I'm telling you, people crave your energy. People love being around you. Like people want you. People like are obsessed with you. Pile number one. Maybe like you get into things, you get into hobbies, you get into like things, like anything, like buying a new car, like into a certain artist, and you see other people getting into it, and you're like, oh my god, like everybody copies me. Yeah, because I don't know, pal number one, you just give like this socialite energy. Like The main event, okay? Always, always. And even if you feel like people are always looking at you, people are looking at you. You probably think you're crazy, like, yo, why do I feel like people are always looking at me? Like, people are looking at you. Always. People are looking at your move. People are looking at your gestures. People are looking at your facial expressions. People are looking at everything. All the time. When it comes to you, yes. Opposite sex, same sex, people are always looking at you. It's something about you. I heard something with the eyes. Let's get more cards because I got mad energy just off of that little bit. Let's see. What is my pal number one's reputation? What is my pal number one's reputation? What is my pal number one's current reputation? Like, yeah, like, you're just well liked. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. We have here the Three of Cups next to the Fool, next to the Four of Wands, next to the King of Swords in the reverse, the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, everyone's friend. Everyone's best friend. Pal number one, you're very, very liked. And you just give, like, a lot of good vibes. People cannot catch you on a bad day. You don't really show it. Like, you don't. Like, you have a way of hiding even if you're having, like, a bad day. Pile number one. And I don't know. I just feel like it's very beautiful. I feel like you inspire a lot of people. And if you're in a relationship as well, people look up to your relationship. People look up to your marriage. Okay? King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're not someone nasty. You're not someone dismissive. You're very humble as well, okay? I feel like this is what also makes people like you so much, because people feel like people like you, I don't know what's your caliber, how you dress, how you look, but people just feel like people like you that look like you or act like you or like just move like you are supposed to be a different way, but you're not. Like, surprising, you're not the way that people might perceive you to be. That's why I said earlier, your haters might be people that don't know you, okay? Literally. All right, so we got here the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. I heard, like, order. I don't know. Like, you bring order where you go at. You bring common sense. Like, that's why this group, I don't know about you, but I feel like a lot of people ask you for advice. Like, what should I do? You probably even have older people asking you for advice. Like, people that, you know, should know more than you. Pal number one, like, and if not, you just get, like, people of all different ages, all different backgrounds to, like, ask you for advice all the time. People just like the fact that when they're around you, it looks like there's no problem in the world. You know how we got, I'm not going to say we got problems because bills are like a blessing. Having bills is a blessing. If you don't think so, I don't know what to tell you, but I think that bills are like a blessing. You know, when you pay your light bill, you got light, right? So when you come around, it's like you don't remind people of the problems of the world. Like, you kind of like remove the problems of the world. Like, oh my God, like, life could be so blissful. Life could be so cool. Life could be so fun, right? You have a reputation of making people's days. Like, you have a reputation of making people happy or excited. Or, you know, people look forward to seeing you. People look forward to see what you have on, what you're wearing, what you're listening to, what you're about to do, what are your plans. Yeah, I just feel like you're very generous and kind to others, and you could give yourself a lot to others. That's your reputation. But I want to give you a message that's way off topic of this, but you don't always got to be there for people just because you're known as the kind one or you're known as the person that everybody counts on for this and the third. Like, you could do that for yourself as well. You can take time for yourself. Saying no is not going to make you into a bad person. I'm not saying here that you're a people pleaser, but I feel here that you put your emotions on a back burner because you feel like they don't matter as much as they matter for other people. And I feel like your emotions matter as well. You deserve to vent to others as well. You deserve to feel sad sometimes. You don't always have to put your emotions in the back burner to make other people comfortable or to make other people smile. Okay, I'm not saying be rude, but also, take care of your own emotional side as well, okay? Um, I feel like you guys hide a lot of your feelings or what you're going through because you don't want to bother anybody, but people bother you, right? So if people bother you, you can bother yourself and also be there for yourself. If you don't feel comfortable sharing it with others, of course. Okay? So yeah, you have a reputation of being very youthful and also like making it seem like you don't have any problems, like you don't really have anything to worry about. Like, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. You might have things that you worry about every day, but it doesn't seem like that. You have a reputation as well for being a good wife, a good husband, a good person to be in a relationship with, or you got a reputation of being in a relationship for a long time with someone, or being in a marriage with someone for a very long time. It gives like relationship goals, like couples goals. Yeah, and with the Hierophant, it just gives very much authoritative energy, even if you don't show it off. Okay, this is what I always it's super funny to me. But the person that might think that they're not the leader is usually the leader. It's the people that think they're the leader that kind of are not. You know what I mean? But it's almost like you give leader vibes and you don't really like force it. You don't really act like it, and so it gives it more life, okay? Because you don't focus on that. You don't really care about it, but you are, babes. Like, you're the main event here. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that clicked pile number 2, let's find out, what is your current reputation? I heard, like, red ruby. I don't know why. Maybe somebody here has, like, red hair. You're known for red hair. For something red. Well, I heard red contacts. Let's see here. Oop. What is my pile number 1? I mean, pile number 2. You could be attracted to one. What is my pile number 2's current reputation? Let's see here. My pile number 2's current reputation. Okay, so your current reputation. Oh my god. Oh my god. Popular loner. Definitely here. Popular loner. I would cut it. Okay. Definitely misunderstood. Okay. Misunderstood. Misjudged here. This pile right here. Page of Pentacles. Pile number 2. You have a reputation of not doing too much. Of not doing too much, but being a lot. You have a reputation of not giving a F about anything. I feel like if it bothers your peace, you're out of there, and that's your reputation. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but a lot of the people around you, they walk on eggshells with you. Because they know at any moment you will cut them off, and you will not care. And you know what it is? I feel like this pile, you're very sensitive. Like, you're very sensitive. You take things to the heart. I feel like it's easy to hurt your feelings, pile number 2. But you kind of don't showcase that. And your reputation is really, like, it's being like a cold bitch. Like, you don't care about anything or anybody. Okay? I see King of Pentacles here. You only care about your career. That's your reputation, that you only care about your career. You only care about your money. You could also have a reputation of being cheap or not really being giving. Okay? Like, you don't give to others. And maybe it's because, like, you didn't have people to give to you. You've never had people give to you. So when it comes to what you have, you could be a bit stingy, or you like even if it's your energy. Like, you didn't have people giving you energy. You didn't have people giving you handouts or, giving you money. So you could be stingy with your energy. You could be stingy with your love. You could be stingy with something because maybe you didn't receive it that much. Okay, so you have a reputation of being stingy with either money, love, attention, or just energy. Like, you're just cheap with the energy. You have a reputation of being very mysterious. This pile is very mysterious. Very. I feel like even when you talk about things, it's very surface level. Very surface level. It's not... Maybe in the past, you could have been more talkative, and over time, maybe you switched that. Because I also get here, like, with the Six of Swords, it's like a change in attitude, like a change in personality. You have a reputation of constantly changing, constantly transforming. And I definitely feel here there was like a change in attitude because of a lot of betrayal. You could have a reputation of being someone that has changed over the years, but that now does not. People do not know nothing about. With the Six of Wands, just got goosebumps. You are very mysterious, but it doesn't mean that people don't watch you. You could have a reputation of maybe being an influencer, social media famous, or just popular. Which, again, I got it. Popular loner. You'd be surprised who watches you. Like, you'd be surprised the amount of people that watch your video or even watch you, period. Like, you get what I mean? Pile number 2, you don't know. I know this is with your current reputation, but sweetheart, I'm doing a little bit of a dive here. I feel like you don't know how much you are being watched 24/7. And it's a big obsession. And with the moon, I feel like it's not only fans. Seven of Swords in the back of the damn deck. I think it's all types of people. Haters, people from the past, people around you. You have people that are constantly checking for you. Okay, reputation again is coming in. Impressive. There's something about you that's very impressive. I don't know if it's the way you accomplish things, it's the way you transform, it's the way you can change your life. But you're like always changing. You have a current reputation of I don't want to curse, but I just want to say you did it on your haters. You did it on the people in the past. You did it on your bullies. Like, you did it on them. Pal 2. I feel so happy for you on the surface of how I see everything around you. But when I look at you, I feel deep, deep sadness. I feel bad. I feel hurt. I feel betrayed. I feel misunderstood. I feel not important. But you don't know. You don't know how much that's not true. You see, what the eyes can see is not always true. Your eyes might just see loneliness and, going day by day. But people on the outside see success, beauty, intelligence, overcompensation, God's favorite, glory is yours, the world is yours. You have a current reputation of always getting one over on someone. Are you a witch? I don't know. You have a reputation of knowing more than what you're supposed to know. Rising from the ashes, I heard. Like, you laugh in the face of, I heard betrayal, but even challenges, right? And it's so sad to me because I know this is the current reputation, but it's like I can't help it because I see your energy, but you just don't know. You really are in the you're in the dark about what's your current reputation. You really are. I don't blame you though. That's what makes it so hot. That's what makes it so intriguing, right? You are very career driven. That could be your reputation. Very career driven. You're worried about your money. You're worried about your coin. People don't see you that often because you're constantly just in people's minds. You have like a fat bank account in people's minds. Okay, people think that you're on your way to bigger things. People are like clutching their pearls, clutching their bags, waiting to see what is next with you. Like the show, like a show, basically, like a movie. Like, what's the next scene, right? With my pal number twos. Let's get more cards here. What's my pal two's current reputation? What's my pal two current reputation? What's my pal two current reputation? Oh my god. Oh my god. Your current reputation is that you're a badass. You're bad. You put fear in other people's hearts, not because of what you'll do but of what will happen to them. And how better you'll be better than them. And how you'll be better than them, yeah. I don't think this is not, maybe in the past, I don't know. This is not someone that's out to get their enemies. This is not someone that's out to get every person that hurt them. This is someone that's going to be out for you. This is how I'm going to go out after you. I'm going to look better. I'm going to do better. I'm going to get more money than you. I'm going to get more fame than you. I'm going to make sure I'm recognized. I'm going to make sure that I live a better life than you. That's how you prove people wrong. That's how you laugh in your haters' face. That's how you get your revenge. And you have a current reputation of that, of Six of Cups, giving into your transformations, giving into the change in your life that you need to SHIT on people. You have the current reputation of someone that was forced to change, someone that was forced to be this King of Swords. Someone that was forced to be selfish and cold-hearted and closed off. It's like something in your life caused you to be the way you are now. Like, that's your current reputation. It's like hurt was like the main push for this transformation or something that went well in your life or the way you are now. You wasn't always like this. And now you are forced to be the main event. Maybe the number one person that people doubted or something. But with the Six of Wands, you are pushed to a pedestal. You're pushed to be the main event. You're pushed to be the most looked up to, the most wanted, the most inspirational, the most everything, pal number two. It's like it's an honor now to sit in your table. And I say now because that's your current reputation. Someone that has transformed into someone unrecognizable. Someone that has shown throughout the years that they can't be effed with. They can't be messed with. That's your current reputation. Not to mess with. Overachiever. Overcompensate. It's through hurt or like betrayal that has led you to become number one. And I'm not saying you deserve the hurt, none of that. But your current reputation is like People cannot believe how far you've become due to the things that you went through. I'm not gonna lie, maybe you've probably dealt with so much that maybe people thought you were a knucklehead. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't mean to come off like that. But what if I tell you that the reason why you're so looked up to is because of what you went through? Is because of what you overcame and what you've become now and what has benefited you and what has brought you up. Okay? Let's see more cards here. What is my pile number two's current reputation? Let's see here. What is my pile number two's current reputation? You have okay, so I just can't stop looking at the strength card, the girl with the lion, and then with the necklace that has the heart on it next to the sheep. Soft but not to be messed with. Kind but not to be messed with. I'm telling you, there's something about you. Your current reputation is do not mess with them. Do not play with them. Not to be played with. 10 of Cups, upright. You have a current reputation of being loving, of being someone that's not that cold, okay? You portray it sometimes, but people know how sweet you really are. And 10 of Swords in reverse. And you have a current reputation of not dealing with things. Not dealing with things that you don't have to, with the 4 of Wands next to the 8 of Wands. It's like trouble cannot knock on your door because you're already telling it goodbye. Okay? You have a reputation of having boundaries. You have a reputation of standing up for yourself and standing up for people you love. You have a reputation of fighting back. Whether it's with, words or just, again, like I said, doing better in your own life. Pile number 2. Yeah, people could be very intimidated by you. But we cannot lie. They look up to you. And they really, really wish. A lot of people, the current reputation that you have is that people wish they can be like you. People wish that they can receive the things that you receive. Okay, this is the group that people are constantly pocket watching. People are constantly trying to see what you have and what you don't, and basically try to match that or try to be equivalent of that. A lot of your haters try to mimic you, and you will see that. A lot of your enemies, they've tried to mimic you, but they don't, once you're away, it's like, how can they mimic you anymore? But you're that enemy that people regret having. People regret having. Okay, I feel like a lot of people want to be on your side. I don't feel like people want to be on the other side. And maybe this is why people walk on eggshells with you, because they don't imagine being on that other side of people of you not caring about them. I feel like, though, with the way you move, Pal, you have a way of pushing people away that are not even well for you. And you have a reputation of that, again, the boundaries. Letting people know that you're not their little game. And the way that you transform so quickly is the same way you switch on others that prove you that they're not worthy of your energy. It's almost like embarrassing for the other person. You got a current reputation of reading between the lines. I feel like people that meet you off the bat, they might think you're very naive. But it's a facade. The current reputation is you can be that sheep. You can look like that sheep, but behind closed doors, you're really that lion. You're really that person that is, you're a wolf. Not in a bad way, but you are calculated. And when people think they got you, you're already like 30 steps ahead. You already got them. They just don't know. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3, let's find out, what is your current reputation? What is my pile 3's current reputation? What is my pile 3's? You can be very, very funny. You have like a like a way with words, or like a laugh or something. Like pile 3, you're very, very funny, very entertaining. Somebody that kids love. Okay, you have a reputation of maybe kids loving you, or having kids, or having a lot of kids. Or you could be pregnant right now as we speak. If not, you're just very funny and you have like this childlike energy. Like that's your reputation. You also have a reputation of like not showing up to places a lot. I feel like this power like prefers to stay indoors a lot. Or you leave events early. Or oh my God, you have a reputation of going to places, right? Saying hi to everyone, but when you leave, you just disappear. Oh my God, I love doing that. With the High Priestess, with the 7 of Swords, you have a reputation of being funny, and it might come off to people like they could either take advantage of you, or they could play with you, or they could just be snarky with you. But you have a reputation of like knocking it all down. With the High Priestess, it's like, yeah, I'm funny, but I'm not dumb. Like, I'm not slow. Like, you're not going to take advantage of me. You're not going to think that you could take advantage of my heart, or like my funniness, you know what I mean? You also have a reputation of coming from like a big family, or coming from like a long line of people. Like, you know, I don't know why I feel like it's like a town filled with family. You're like, oh yeah, that's my cousin, that's my cousin, that's my cousin. You can have like a lot of cousins, or like a lot of family members, pile 3, and your family could be very known. That's also a reputation. Maybe your family is known in other places, or like, you know, a lot of people know your family. But yeah, you have a reputation of being I heard on and off with like your social skills. You're so funny and social, but like you probably don't show up to a lot of places or a lot of events. Oh, you take good care of your mental health. I do see that here. Like, when you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. You don't care who's there. You don't care if Beyonce's at the party. If you didn't feel like going, you're not going. 7 of Swords as well. It keeps coming up to me. You could have a reputation of doing people wrong. Maybe doing people wrong in your family. I don't know why that's coming up. Maybe you did some questionable things in the past, or maybe you know, maybe those things were done to you, but you got your revenge back. You have a reputation of getting revenge on people, whether if it's like physical or like verbal. Like, you attack back. You have a reputation of being someone like very involved with your own family as well. Like a super mom, super dad, okay? And you could be super overprotective about your family as well. That's your reputation. Let's see here. What is my pile 3's reputation? I really feel like pile 3 is definitely attracted to other piles though. Let's see. What is my pile 3's current reputation? You also have a current reputation of looking younger than what you actually look like. So you could be in your 30s and you look like a teenager. That's for some, not all. I don't know who needed to hear that. You also have a reputation of being unforgettable. I feel like a lot of people, when they meet you, they just cannot forget about you. Like, even like, you know, you're probably always remember like, oh my God, do you guys remember that person, the one that did this, yeah, that was mad funny. You have like a way of like people never forgetting about you, and It's like you're the type of person, like, you can meet someone and you probably won't see them in another 10 years, but it's gonna all be laughs and giggles because that's just your energy. Like, people really adore your attitude and the way you are, okay? But with the Four of Pentacles, you can keep to yourself. Like, I see someone that, like, rather stay home or, like, not really show out a lot, and I feel like that's what makes you more interesting. The fact that you're not always accessible, okay? You're not always, everywhere. Pile 3, there's like a selfishness here. You have a reputation of also going through a lot of battles, whether it's through court or for inheritances, or like having problems with coworkers or at your job. You could have a reputation of that. Like, Pile 3 can have a reputation of quitting a job all the time. Or like, oh my God, or like having problems at work. Why do I feel like somebody who's always having a problem at work? Like, you're ready to blow somebody's head off at work, Pile 3. Yeah, because they could be like people at your job probably take you as a fool because of your charismatic ways or how funny you are, okay? People might not take you serious. And it's like you can't help it. You can't help not being funny. So it's like that's why you show your power when you don't show up. Like, you want to get drinks after work? Oh no, I got things to do. But people could have sworn that you looked like you was ready to have a party, like you were ready to go outside, but you're like, yeah, no. Pile 3, it's like that in and out energy with you, like, okay, that kind of like, I'm down but I'm not, that keeps people intrigued with you. You could have a current reputation of hating your job. But yeah, you have also a current reputation of always like focusing on yourself, focusing on like what needs to be done at your house. Like, you're not the type of person that you're going to come out your way to help others. Yeah, you could be someone that, is all, one for themselves here. And I'm not saying you're not helpful, you don't have a heart. It's just like you focus more on your priorities. And like, if you can't show up for yourself in a certain way, you're not going to do that for someone else. Okay, so you might be looked up a little bit as, selfish. You're probably someone that that can say no very smoothly out your mouth, Pile 3. Yeah, you also have a current reputation of being very smart, though, very smart. And I feel like you could keep your knowledge to yourself. All right. I don't know if it's because you feel like if people know how smart you are, they're going to start hating on you. I don't know what it is. But you can intentionally hide your smartness. That's your reputation, like that. You're very smart, but you don't like to show it. Or like you can hide it, okay? Let's see here. Any more messages on what's my current Pile 3's reputation? You can have a reputation for playing a lot of video games or for a lot of gambling. Okay, there's something here that is bringing in some sort of like, I mean, it's coming up as addictions, but it could just be something you really like to do that you do a lot, whether it's like playing video games, gambling, or like drinking. You have a current reputation for drinking a lot, gambling, shopping a lot. That's what I'm also getting here, shopping a lot or something. But with the Justice, it doesn't get in the way of you. How can I explain it? Like, you can have like a little addiction that maybe you're not maybe aware of, but it's not like you're begging in the streets. You know what I mean? Like, you don't let it get that way. Okay, you might like to drink a lot, but you don't drink till you pass out and have, ruin people's nights. You know what I mean? Like, you're someone that you could drink and you will probably drink as a hobby, drink on a Tuesday, okay? But it doesn't mean that it's to the point where you need help or it's like overwhelming, but people still view it as I don't know. Maybe that is something. Because, people are always going to have to, like, when you you know, when people have nothing to talk about, people are always gonna find like something, you know, something small to judge you for. And you could have the reputation of doing something a lot, okay? And shoot, but it doesn't seem like it's affecting you. Maybe it is. Pile 3. But it seems with the Justice card, like, it doesn't really affect anything. It's just like people think with the Devil that is some sort of like addiction. You can also be someone very attractive. Like, you can have a reputation of being very attractive, very good looking, okay? And I also feel like you have a reputation of like luck always moving in your favor. I don't know. This is the pile that I heard has gotten lawsuits, has probably won the lottery twice. Pile 3. Something is very lucky about you, and you have the reputation of that, like being very lucky, receiving inheritances, winning lawsuits, okay, winning the lottery, winning a jackpot. Oh my god, like this pile screams luck. Lucky to be on TV, something like that. But yeah, that's all that I'm getting here right now, to be honest. Pile 3. But overall, very funny. Um, people wish they could see you more often, but that's how you really do it on them. That's how you show your little power. That's how you get people gravitated towards you, because you just don't show up a lot. And I feel like you have the reputation of looking gullible, looking like people could get one over on you, but they really can't. You show them real quick, like, not me. Okay. But that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.